I don't want to be so bright. I started the show with too much light on me. Let's turn down the lights. Turn down the lights till it looks nice. It's another dysfunctional Tom London show. The Tom London Show is brought to you by Suzuki Kailami, the home of happy customers. Hello from Tom London. Here I am. You can kick up dust and cause trouble and life goes on. And then you still need to eat something for lunch. I had a Burger King Whopper and I've got some Pepsi, which made me sexy. On the other side of the line are the people. I just have people I love on the show. Isn't that nice? We'll be chatting to a viewer today. Today we're turning the camera around on you. Remember last week, Jillian Corona said she wanted to be on the show, and we said, okay, you can come on the show, Jillian. So our very special guest today is actually you, Jillian Corona. Drum roll for Jillian.
Brave.
She's very, very brave. Now, I was Tanya.
Very brave.
The voice you hear in the background and the lovely lady you see on the screen is my bestest friendie. I just love her. Tanya Curry. Tanya's been doing all the media tracking for me on the story.
Wow.
And the numbers have been big. 60 million, what? 60 million people?
No, 90 million views.
that's Alistair
What
calling back.
happened
That's Alistair calling back because he lost the connection. Well, I was about to introduce Alistair and we lost. Something goes wrong every week with Alistair and the connection. Now he's probably going to appear on.
Tom.
Man, Alistair, I don't know. Like, there's a network that doesn't want you to be on this show. Is Vodacom or the Telcom or MTN or Cell C? It can only be one of those. Oh, you see, now he's not connected with sound. The same problem we had last week. Same problem. Oh, man. All right. Gee whiz. I'm going to have to reconnect during an ad break, yeah. And we'll call Alistair at the end of the show. Because we're going to speak to Jillian. It's going to be too much of a mission to try and get everyone coordinated.
And you are a multitasker of note yesterday. Anybody who says men can't multitask, check out Tom London's show yesterday. Oh, you had lines coming in, switching studios, turning screens upside down.
You know when the show finishes, I go lie on my bed and I go, yes, like that was a lot to deal with. Pressed a lot of buttons. Would you like to say hello to people? Okay, listen, Jillian, we're going to call you in a moment, so stand by. But would you like to say hello to people? We'll just say hello quickly to people that are saying hello to us. I think it's a very South African to do, don't you think? We say hello to each other. How's it? Even that French cyclist, Kino Eves, who was pulled into Cape Town a week or two ago, he's already saying how's it after 3 days. He's like, but he says it differently. How's it? How's it? How's it? How's it? The French way of saying how's it? Hello, Anita. Anita also says, hello, Tanya Curry. You've been addressed by your full name. I'm just Tom.
Oh, I got my full name. Hello.
Helen Mitvach says, hello. Jennifer Jansen from Fear and the From Fear family say, hi, Tom and Tanya. So does Jimmy. Hope you had a nice day. I must be honest, I've just been doing nothing today. Like, I did media interviews this morning, and then I lay on the bed, and then I got up and did this, and I ate a Whopper.
I'm not surprised.
Anita's saying hello to Alistair. I'm sure it's the size of the storm. There's a huge storm here. It's like we're in an ocean and one of those big storms comes along. That's what Joburg feels like at the moment.
It feels like you should be in KZN. I believe it's that crazy.
Big rain is pouring down. Do you remember 6 months ago we were all showing pictures on Facebook and online of the Val Dam being so low and the graves were and everyone's going, oh no, all the fishes are going to go. What are we going to do? And now all of a sudden it's overflowing. I was like, okay, stop the oh no on this side and the oh no. One moment is oh no, there's a drought. Oh no, it's overflowing. Oh no,
we're drowning.
Oh man. And by the way, there's a dam called the Sterkfontein Dam, which holds the same amount of water as the Vaal Dam. I think it's 6 billion cubic liters. That is very deep and the water doesn't evaporate from it. That's actually where we store our water. So go look at those percentages if you want to know what's happening.
And we don't know.
You froze there.
We don't know that, right? I said, we don't know that.
No, people don't
know.
know.
We're all going on about the Val
We don't know enough about our water. You're right.
Tender.
You're right. We don't know enough about our water, for example, as South Africans. We don't. Don't know where it comes from. Don't know where it flows, how people get it. How do farmers pay for it? Where does it go if people don't use it? Does it flush into the ocean? Sometimes it does. So, yeah, I don't know. We need to educate ourselves. Unagaida says hello. Alistair says, Alistair's in the room. There we go. He'll take care of everyone in the room. He can be like our air hostess. No, he can be like our air hostess. I mean, cabin steward. Alistair can be like our cabin. He's like the cabin steward, isn't he? While we're going on this trip together, he's there to take care of you in the aisle. We get him into the peanut business. He could sell peanuts and cold drinks and ice lollies and things.
Merch.
I told you I was going to...
Merch,
that's right. I told you I was gonna talk nonsense today. I told you I've had to be very...
I'm glad. I'm happy you are, because I think we all needed a break.
I've had to be very lucid and say things correctly the last 2 days, and now I just want to just joke and have fun and not worry about being right. Duran Fisher. Hey, Duran. Nice to see your name there. Hope the little one's good. Rosie says, hello, Tom. Alistair Jameson says, hi there, Tom London and Tonya Curry. That's very cute. That's funny. Una wants to know, Alistair, are you still hanging out in the comments? And she's crying of laughter. It's all going down in the comment section. That's where you want to be right now. If you're watching the show post-live, there seem to be some people who enjoy it live because they can all chat to each other and have a rip-roaring time in the comment section. You're welcome to do that. That's what the show's about. Okay, shall we call Jillian?
So excited.
Are you? I'm also excited. I spoke to Jillian earlier and I said, I'll be calling you later. Are you familiar with WhatsApp video calls? And she said, I'll be on camera. I was like, yes. She said, I'll put on my makeup. And I said, I'll put on my makeup too. But I lied. I didn't put any makeup on today. This is all natural.
I did.
I tricked her. Hello, Ansi Berger. Hello, Laura MacDonald. Hello, Barbara Allen. And Anita, hello. Don't pick on poor Alistair. You see, now I get accused of picking on Alistair again. I love Alistair.
Alistair's fine, guys. He's fine.
I love Alistair.
His technology usage is not brilliant, but he's fine.
I love Alistair. People are wanting to know how your cats are. All your cats, Tonya.
Well, here's a funny thing. There's a lady in our audience who has 17 cats.
She's far gone. She's past far gone. 17 cats? I'd be surprised if there's a man within a block of her. Or lady, the way things are.
She asked if Tom can start a kitty campaign.
What, to feed the cats?
To feed and spay the cats.
And spay the cats. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh.
So my cats are fine. Thanks for asking. We have a stray that is a regular visitor now that the dog hates, but the cats seem to have taken to him. So we're all right here at number 9, and we're okay. Thank you.
There we go. All right. In just a moment, we will call Jillian Soto, my Corona. We'll call Jillian Corona in just a moment. And to take us to the very first viewer interview on the Tom London Show, I present one of my favorite people at Suzuki Kailami, Suzuki Rivonia, Yvonne Walhutter. I hung out with Yvonne this weekend and the good cats from Suzuki Rivonia, Suzuki Kailami at the SA Guide Dogs Association. You know how many times I've said the SA Blind Dogs Association, and that's silly because there aren't any blind dogs there. I've made that mistake a few times with the SA Guide Dogs. We had such a ball. The Van Kerkhoven family and all the staff at the 2 branches. We hung under the trees in the shade and we ate popcorn and Prego rolls and watched the dogs do their thing. That they've had what?
I said you watched the dogs do tricks. They
had fashion shows, yes, and they did tricks and things. It was lovely. It was a great day out. Anyway,
I saw them blindfold. Wait. I saw them blindfold someone in the Suzuki, and then the partner had to tell you how to drive the Suzuki to get through the
Every year they do it.
That must have been unbelievable fun.
Everyone was like 4 minutes. For like 4 minutes was a good time, and then all of a sudden, someone came along and raced around in 2 minutes.
Imagine you and I, though. That'll be so funny.
We'll start fighting. Yeah, we'll start fighting. No, we will. We're two Scorpios we will definitely start fighting.
You hit it, Tom. I told you to go right.
Years ago. Gee, we still got to talk to Jillian. Years ago, but now I've got another story. Okay, years ago, when I worked on talk radio, the motor manufacturers would come and drop off car keys in the studio. They'd say, "Here's the new Hummer," for example. That one I kept for 3 weeks. I was only allowed it for 1, but I held on to the keys. Eventually, they came and pulled them out of my hands. I won't give it back to you. And I went to a car launch for a very fast little car, a very fast car. And we got flown by helicopter to Geratech, the testing track. Ooh. And then we got put in these, 2 of us at a time, we got put in these very fast little cars, 2-seaters, very fast. And we were allowed to drive around Hartbeespoort Dam and back, and we could swap driver seats. But I went with a lady called Ilzilde Becker, who is the woman who set up The Cut magazine and the Cut brand.
Yes.
And Ilzilde was driving. She had like 6-inch stilettos on, and I thought racing drivers don't normally have 6-inch stilettos. And she drove that car like Michael Schumacher drove an F1 car. I was converting to 7 different religions. Car testing with ladies. Nothing can go wrong. It's just the high heels. It's not your driving skills.
Amazing.
It's the high heels. Ilzilde could drive a car at 250 k's an hour around a twisty bend. I can promise you, that woman can drive a car. Yeah. Anyway, that's an old story. In a moment, we will talk to Jillian Scott Corona, where we turn the camera around on you, the viewer, and find out what your life's about. And where do you work? What do you sell? What kind of business do you have? Let's look into your drawers. You take us around your house and we open the drawer next to your bed. That would be fun, don't you think? What would we find there?
Oh, don't do that.
I wouldn't do it to my... Would you like if someone came in and said, "I'll give you $100,000 if I can look in your drawer and put the pictures on Facebook"? I wonder how many people would take the $100,000. Tanya's frozen in a very funny pose.
Okay, I'm gonna take it.
Oh, is it? You take the $100,000? I think I could take it. I think I'm safe.
I take the $100,000. The $100,000 I think I'd take, but like $50, no ways, man.
But some people, I don't think $100,000's not going to cut it. The drawer's not opening. Anyway, okay, you don't have to open your bedside drawer. Just your heart and your mind to us, the Tom London Show gang. But to get us to the call, we'll talk to her in just a moment. One of my favorite people, as I said, Yvonne Volhutter from Rivonia and Kalami, Suzuki Rivonia and Suzuki Kalami. She got a great deal. If you're looking for a car under $180,000, brand new, I said brand new, you talk to Yvonne.
Hi, I'm Yvonne, and boy, have I got a deal for you on the Suzuki Espresso Gel Plus. This perfect little city car is loaded with features. The vehicle comes standard with Bluetooth, a touchscreen radio that's Apple Android compatible. You've got aircon, USB connection, electric windows, and airbags. So here's the deal. At the low price of $177,900, you save 12,000 Rand. Only at Suzuki Rivonia and Suzuki Kalami, the home of happy customers.
Oh my Lord!
Sound,
that's
no
me.
Sound, no
I
sound.
never unmuted. Do you remember the days of Radio Today when I didn't unmute? Do you remember? Do you remember the days of Radio Today when I didn't unmute? I've just done it.
And there's Alistair trying to talk, but he's muted too.
He's not connected. I mean,
he's just laughing.
And I've got the comments right in front of me going, still no audio, no sound.
Now we know how Alistair feels.
It's been going on forever.
Now we know how Alistair feels.
People have been writing no sound. We can't hear you. This has been going on for... See, we had a fat chat, man. We were having such a fat chat that you missed out on. And Alistair, for some reason, is still not connected, which means I'm still going to have a problem putting Jillian on.
Okay. What about now?
You know,
is there anybody?
They've called me former radio broadcaster a couple of times, and no wonder. I mean, look at me. Here we are. The boat is turned upside down, capsized in nautical terms. Why does our show always get to this stage? Every show. Have you realized? Alistair's frozen.
No, this is a dysfunctional show.
Alistair's just frozen completely. There he is. He's just absolutely frozen. He's in a pose. That's the quietest he's been for a long time. He's completely frozen. He's still got the same look on his face. It's crazy. All right, Alistair, I'm gonna cut that call. I'm actually not quite sure how to deal with a situation where we haven't been on air really for the last 10 minutes or so.
People are going, you should start the show again. Try again.
I'm surprised that people are still watching. I mean, I would have gone long ago. There we go. The sound is okay again.
Wow.
The sound is okay now, says Yvonne. I can hear now, says Jennifer. Thought it was only me. Yeah, there's a mute button, and I muted it so that I could talk to Jillian when we got her during the ad break, but then we never got Jillian. I forgot I'd muted, and that's what happened. Tom, why did you unmute? Unfreeze Alistair.
What happened to Jillian?
Go out of the live and come in. Oh, there's Jillian. Hold on. Hold on. Here we go. It's all happening. Yay! Jillian Scott Corona. You are on the Tom London Show, finally. How's it? Oh, Jillian's not connected. Hold on, Jillian. You know what? It says it's paired, and that's the problem.
I'm going home.
You're not allowed to go home. All right, Jillian, don't panic if you don't see me for a few seconds while I try and sort this problem out. Oh, man, what a build-up. That was one of the best build-ups I've ever done. And then look how it panned out. See, it says it's connected. All right, now it says it's not connected. It's very interesting. All right,
we can see Jillian. How's her lip syncing going there?
I don't know. She's trying. Oh boy, and I've got the screen on my phone so everyone can see what I'm doing.
I can see that. Yeah, like.
Can you tell I've had a tough week?
Everybody's going, don't mute. They say don't
I'm
mute.
Not muting. I'm not muting.
Mute.
All right, I've got Jillian in one ear. I've got Jillian in the left ear. I think that means we can go ahead. All right, Jillian.
Okay.
How's it? Yay!
Welcome, Jillian.
Welcome to
welcome
to the most dysfunctional show online. I am I'm the ringmaster. Jillian, last week you were in the comment section and we started chatting, and then we went, well, hold on a moment, we actually want you on the we'll put you on the. You said, really? And we were like, yeah, we're short of we need guests, and we thought, let's turn the camera around and let's say how's it to you and start getting to know the people behind the names in the comment section. So you're our very first. So here's our imaginary drummer, Daryl. Right, drum roll for you. So Tanya, let me tell you a secret, right? Tanya, about an hour and a half ago, Tanya says to me, what questions are we going to ask Jillian? Because Tanya's a professional. I think you went to journalism school, didn't you? You did.
No, but I might as well have compared to you.
I always tell Tanya, but I'm not a journalist. And she says, you are. And I go, no, I'm not. I never went to journalism school. But Tanya, she's like a professional person. She runs a professional business and she does things. She's got a laptop that's actually she answers her emails and stuff. It's crazy. And Tanya said, what questions are we going to ask Jillian? So I said, well, what do you mean? We're just going to ask her questions. And Tanya wanted to know. She started writing some down. I think she's got a few written down, but I didn't write.
I don't. You told me not to worry.
Oh, no, so I was only joking. I thought you were going to write the list of questions down. Now what are we going to ask Jillian? This is the worst interview I've ever done now. I haven't prepared for this.
Jillian, can I just say, you are incredibly brave.
I don't think so. I think I make it easy. All right, let me start, Jillian, and ask you where we find you in the country today. Where are you based?
I'm based in the capital of Charlize Theron.
Benoni?
Benoni!
You're in Benoni?
I'm in Benoni.
Hey, well, you're chatting to two. I'm an East Rand person. Tanya says she's East Rand. But Tanya,
I grew up in Benoni.
No, actually Kinross. Actually, Kinross.
All right.
I think she'd visit her family in Benoni every now and then. So, but no, Tanya's also East Rand. I'm only joking. Tanya's also East Rand. So here we go. We got three East Rand. Okay, well, hold on. You can't stop there because most people are familiar with Benoni. A lot of people had their first Campari in Benoni. And only old people will understand that one. Whereabouts in Benoni?
I'm in Fairmere.
Ooh, that's where we wanted to live when we grew up in Springs and Kinross. So, like, one day my folks might be rich enough to live in Fairmere. Eh? Remember that, Tanya?
That's amazing. Fairmere.
I was born and bred in Brakpan, your neighbourhood to Springs.
Do we have anybody vetting? Do we have anybody vetting our guests on the show? Is there anybody vetting the guests? What is this Brakpan thing? Brakpan and Australia. Have you noticed that? We've got a lot of people from Brakpan and Australia that watch the show. Oh wow! Okay, so you grew up in Brakpan and then you stepped up. I call it. Remember that show? Stepping on up to the east side. You moved on to Faramir. That's when life got good. 2 cars in the driveway. Okay, so Benoni it is. And I'm an East Rand boykie, so I love the East Rand. I've had friends from Sandton. Tell me if I'm right. I've had friends from Sandton they're like, hi, but I'm going to visit Benoni on Friday night, and I'm not quite sure, like, what are the rules, hey? And then I always say that there's one big rule, and that is, there are 2 rules, actually. Don't look at someone in the eyes for more than 3 seconds without saying something.
That's true.
Like, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Drum roll for me.
Yeah.
That's one rule. Don't look at someone. If you look at someone like that, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3. The next thing that's going to come back at you is, hello? Yeah, good? That's going to be a problem. And the other one is, do not look at anyone else's girlfriend. That's
no.
That's a big no-no. You get bliksem. That's right. That's Springs and East Rand language for all our American viewers, because we're getting American viewers now. Bliksem is a very interesting word. Bliksem, I'm not sure if there is an American. The Afrikaans farmers who are going to live in America have a real problem trying to explain bliksem to the Americans, don't you think? How do you explain bliksem without bliksem in someone? Then after you've bliksemed them, you can say, I bliksemed you. That was a bliksem.
You walk away and said, I donnered him.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, you're 100% right. Dad got bliksemed, but I donnered him, hey?
Yeah.
All right, Barbara. Gee whiz. Do you want a job on the show? Seeing that we can connect you and not Alice, I hang out with the girls every afternoon. So, Jillian, earlier on when I was chatting with you, I said to you, by the way, if there's anything you want to chat about or promote or business you've got, go for it, because we're all about promoting each other on the show. And then you said you made kombucha or what? Kombucha?
Kombucha, yeah.
Right.
I don't think many people understand it. It's quite a weird thing. It's a probiotic.
Yes.
I don't know if you remember in the olden days, your mother probably cultivated plain yogurt to make.
Not my mother. No. You see, you're talking to the wrong person. Yeah, Tonya. Yes, my mother did not. My mother did not cultivate. My mother didn't cultivate no raw yogurt or do anything like that. She spent a lot of time on the phone, calling Lifeline, telling them about her terrible kids and family to help me, please. 4 kids, and they all bring their friends home. I've got 10 kids in this house, and I'm pulling my hair out, and there's no tranquilizer strong enough. Oh man!
Tell us about kombucha, though. I'm interested. What is it?
Kombucha is a natural or pure cultivated. Can I move? Cultivated probiotic, which is made from what they call a SCOBY. All right, but I'll first show you my wheels. I don't know if you can see them.
Oh wow!
Wheels.
Let's see.
A motorbike.
Yeah.
Check that thing out. Ladies and gentlemen, we're taking you into Jillian's. That's not a garage. That's it. There's a bike parked in your house.
Yeah, that's by the front door. We because it's a nice entrance, you know.
Okay. No, I got it. Now we know. Now we know for sure that you live on the East End. Now we know for sure. That is commitment to your bony. You are committed to that bony of yours. That's a nice motorbike.
It's not mine.
Well, scares the heck out of me. Okay, so where are we going next? Look, we're going around the house. This is fun. This is.
I don't want to mention names, shops. I don't know if we're allowed to mention the D's and the C's and those shops, you know?
You mean Discam and Clicks?
Discam and Clicks? Is that who you meant? Discam and Clicks? You're allowed to mention Discam and Clicks by name on this show.
Jillian, you haven't been watching the show, my friend.
You can, all right. You can. We can talk about Discam and Clicks if you like. We can talk about the difference between the two shops. We can have a whole Discam and Clicks conversation if you want.
Okay, they all sell kombucha, but it's not natural. It's infused with preservatives. So yeah, right. I mean, I pretty much go for the natural stuff. So I just sort of I got what I call them my monsters or my Tamagotchis. I don't know how to turn the camera to show you guys what they look like because it's quite horrific, actually.
Oh no! What are we about? Show us. We want to see. We want to see this.
So that's a SCOBY, all right.
What is a SCOBY?
This thing is like a live thing. All right. Wow. Can you see it?
It's like
are we going to be all right, Tom?
Science, okay, so there's something growing in those bottles. It's the culture, or what is it?
That is the culture. It's a SCOBY, all right.
Okay.
This whole range here already has SCOBYs in, so I can already separate the SCOBY. And I cultivated in tea. This is all in infused tea over here.
Okay. So you've mixed that into the tea.
Wow. Okay.
They like bubble and talk to you.
Wow.
You know?
Do they ever blow up? Do they ever?
They do sort of over. Yeah.
And Tonya was worried about what questions to ask.
This one, as you can see, that's what a SCOBY looks like. It's perfect.
We can't see it. We couldn't see it. It was the camera was too high.
Again.
Show us again. We want to see this. Just put the higher, the fork higher. Lower the Oh wow! It's like a jelly this, like a jellyfish.
Oh wow!
It's like a jelly-like substance. Okay.
It's SCOBY. So once you put a SCOBY in, you make tea. You prepare tea, any tea that you want, but with a truckload of sugar.
Oh, that's my kind of... Now you're speaking my language.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of others. So they're all bubbling.
Right.
These guys are all...
And
they're like all red.
I'm guessing the bacteria, or whatever they are, they feed on the sugar. So they will go bananas on that sugar.
That's correct. Yeah, that's correct. So as the scobies grow, they actually make, I think this one's made, they make 2 or 3 out of themselves. Let's see. But anyway, you can
have SCOBY babies.
Yeah, they keep making babies.
That's very cute.
It's quite scary.
They seem quite happy in their jars there. So now, what happens when you've made all these scobies and they've multiplied?
So this becomes kombucha. Okay.
The liquid?
The liquid becomes kombucha, which I then put into a jug or bottles. There I've got it. I don't know if you can see.
Yes.
Yeah.
A truckload. That is kombucha.
Is that a whole barrel full of kombucha?
Yes.
Wow.
And then in the fridge, is a whole truckload that I've bottled.
Okay.
And so it's really good for your gut health. Is that right?
Yeah, why do we want to drink? So Tonya was worried about the questions. And it's funny because when I got hold of Jillian, I see she tried to message me previously and she offered me some of this kombucha and I hadn't seen the messages, and then today I saw and
I'm pretty bold.
Yeah, my first thought, that's very nice. My first thought was, why would you recommend I drink kombucha? Why do it? Why drink it?
Because I say most illnesses come from your gut. And
it was one of the philosophers or medical guys that said that.
Yeah, and it's a pure probiotic, cultured with nothing but tea and sugar. So there's no allergens, there's no gluten, there's no preservatives, there's no nothing. It's vegan friendly.
Oh, nice. And
good heavens.
And so how much of this do you need to drink for it to start having some kind of impact on your life?
I was just sort of like a little bit or even a third of a teacup a day.
Really? That little?
Yeah. Just to improve your gut health. You can drink as much as you want. You might get drunk. It's got alcohol in it.
Oh, really?
Now we definitely know you're from the East. How do you know when you drink this? What do people say? How do you know that it's working? What changes do you notice? What have people said to you, and what have you noticed yourself?
Well, your gut health, because I've got autoimmune diseases myself. So I have celiac disease. Yeah, I've got celiac disease. So I can't touch gluten. I can't touch flour at all. So to me, you've got to heal the gut. You've got to, and I don't believe in chemicals anymore. I rather go the natural way. And so that's what I've been using, and definitely helps. And besides that, it helps there's a whole lot of benefits. For diabetes, for suppressed immune systems, there's a truckload of
amazing.
And very simple theory. The theory is if your gut's in good health, the rest of you will be. Now, I have to tell you that I don't know, my gut looks like it's in great health because it's 5 times the size that it was 3 months ago. But the ladies at the flower shop down the road, when I walk past, they scream, "Tom, hello!" And then the next thing they say is, "You're getting fatter." And then every week they keep saying you're getting fatter. And the other day I said, "You're being rude." And they said, "We're thinking about your health." And I said, "Leave me alone. When I get to the size of Mr. Mantashe, Minister Gwede Mantashe, and I'm a tiger, then you can tell me I'm at maximum capacity. I'm at tiger stage." But in all seriousness, I have been thinking about my gut health, because I think most people who go into hospital for operations, procedures, or are sick and they end up in hospital, almost everyone comes out with a story about how their guts were messed up or they had a problem with their stomach at some point in time. So,
the main thing is the minute you put onto antibiotics, you're already breaking down your natural interflora in your stomach.
Yes.
And what do they give? They give you chemicals to fix the interflora, which is just, and it's like a 3-week cycle, and the next 3 weeks you're on another antibiotic, and you just go buy that LPV 299, whatever, which costs a fortune and stuff like that.
Some people, some people. I've always avoided antibiotics, but once again, I'm reminded of my late mother. She used to have them like people take Panados. She got a headache, take an antibiotic. There's a whole generation of people. There's a particular generation. Have you noticed that? That if you've got
the boomers,
it's the boomers. Hey, the baby boomers. My parents and that generation.
Yeah.
They didn't go stand on the street corner and score tick or anything. But boy, did they know their pharmaceuticals. They knew the chemist. It's like, no problem with the chemist, man. I think the boomers, they had a tablet. I think the marketing companies in those days, maybe a little bit earlier, marketed Valium with what is Mother's Little Helper. Mother's Little Helper, and they weren't lying.
They were not lying.
No, still going strong today in some bloodstreams. That deserves a drum roll, damn it. Yeah, thank you. So, Jillian, I'm glad that because we didn't have an agenda when we decided to chat with you, and we were chatting last week, but I'm so glad it turned out to be us talking about your passion and your business. So if people want to get hold of you and they want to buy kombucha from you and support you, and they're on the East Rand, or do you deliver? Can you deliver it to people, or how does it work?
Yeah, of course I can. Doesn't matter. I can just, I don't know, send them a number or whatever the case may be.
All right, cool. I tell you what we do.
Follow me on Facebook.
Yeah, easy, right? What all we do is when we end the interview now on the chat, you just go into the comment section and say, "Hi, Jillian here," and put your details in the comment section, and people will be able to respond to it.
Yes, they can. Well, actually, this weekend is the first market I'm going to, because otherwise I've just been brewing and brewing. Yes.
Okay, so which market are you going to?
It's a market in Benoni. Everybody knows O'Reilly. What?
O'Reilly Mary. Yeah.
O'Reilly Mary.
There we go.
That one.
She was fun.
SANBS. SANBS blood drive. So they asked for some stalls, and I said, okay, let me go and see what's on.
Oh, wow, that's cool. Okay, so the African National Blood Transfusion Service, blood service is going to be having a blood drive, and you'll be there supporting them and selling your kombucha.
Yes.
Fantastic. Okay, great. Well, listen,
amazing.
I hope that you pop your details in the comment section down below and people get hold of you. Let me tell you what people are saying here. Sharon Sapet says, I have a water days, maybe, I'm not sure what that means, have a water days, maybe twice a week. Maybe it's water only, hey. Nikki Hart says, sauerkraut is also very good for your gut. Easy to eat with other foods like coleslaw, etc. Obviously, the birds want to chip in. Una says, less waffles, more gym for Tom London. Obviously, that's messages meant for me. Alistair says that stuff helps you stay away from hospitals. Then I need to drink it. I don't want to go near hospitals for at least another 50 years. Can a person with oh my goodness, why are you doing this to me? I can, yes?
Diverticulitis, yeah, definitely.
Is it?
Most definitely, yeah. Right. Diverticulitis is quite a severe gut issue, but yeah, they need probiotics. They need natural stuff.
All right, Michelle says, yes, go ahead.
No, I know a lot of people that went onto the Banting diet, and they ended up with diverticulitis.
Sure.
Scary.
Yeah.
That's what I'm scared about.
I'm not a fan of all that.
After that, I'm scared of diets. When you told me that.
You just keep eating your Burger King, China, and scuffing your milkshake.
I know I should. Do that. I know I mustn't. I know I mustn't. I feel so guilty when I eat it. But that's the problem. All the guilty things feel so good. And it was like being a teenager and stealing a kiss behind the bicycle shed, eating my Whopper today.
Madness.
I don't
Absolutely
know. It
madness.
just felt like... How can something so wrong feel so good? You know that you've just done 3,000 calories, Tom. Love your style, Jillian, says Margaret. You're a real modest Portuguese lady. Somebody has singled you out as being Portuguese, says Margaret. I think you're of Portuguese descent. Is that right?
No,
incorrect.
No.
What are you actually?
I'm actually South African.
There we go.
100%.
How's it? Alistair,
I'm married an Italian.
Oh, okay. Well, I went out with an Italian for 20 years. That's quite a ride. Talking about rides, Alistair says that's her boyfriend's bike. Careful, Tom London, he'll blixem you. I just want to go on the record and say that I've not flirted with you at all today, and I have maximum respect for your boyfriend or husband or whoever's bike that is. Whatever manly man left that bike in your passage.
Is it your bike, Jill?
No, it's not. It's my landlord's bike.
Okay. I wanted to see you like
Okay.
I wanted to see that go.
So I don't want to be blixened by the landlord then. Or whatever you call him. I'm just playing. Durban Bluff, but not tough, says Sharon. I don't know what that means, but it sounds cool. Durban Bluff, but not tough. We need to get Charlize Theron on to give us a colloquial lesson. So I don't think Charlize will come on the show. I just don't think so.
I don't think so.
Today's show should be called the East Rand Reunion, says Elaine Bonny. I met, and funnily enough, I met Elaine Bonny at the SA Guide Dogs gig this last weekend. And Elaine used to go to school and lived in Springs. So if we could just get the people who used to live in Springs on the show, we'd have 1 million listeners.
Did you ever take part?
Yes, did I ever
take part in the pedal car derbies at Springs Boys High?
Well, let me tell you a story. Let's get the music going. It just so happens that at the time of the great pedal car derby era at Springs Boys High, my dad was the manager of a super quick tire shop who decided to sponsor a pedal car in the pedal car derby. Happened to be our pedal car, and we had a very nice bright red super quick pedal car in about 1986 or something like that. It was. Yes, okay. I did take part in the pedal, the very first one, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow!
My father made pedal cars based on the design that the Wits University used to use, and we used to have pedal car derbies at Brackpan High. I went to Brackpan High, and the Springs Boys guys used to borrow our pedal cars.
Yes, for the pedal car derbies. We were lucky because of my dad and Super Quick. It stayed at our house. So that pedal car, we used to drive it all around the suburbs.
The neighborhood.
Yeah, we'd drive the pedal car around the neighborhood. Those were in the days where your mother didn't even ask you where you were going when you left the house. You just left the house. Yeah, I remember my mom asked my brother Greg where he was going once, and my brother was so shocked he said out. And then she told him, if that's your reply, while you live under my roof, you'll tell me where you're going. And, our generation didn't care. My brother just went and lived with his friends for 6 months and taught my mother one heck of a lesson. Not sure if he wants me to talk about that, but anyway. All right, Lacquer. Well, Jillian, it's been so nice chatting with you and so nice meeting one of the people behind the names that we see in the comments section on our screen every Tuesday and Thursday. And I don't know if Tanya's got another question or comments.
No, I just wanted to say, Jillian's been such a pleasure. Like, you are a firecracker girl, and you keep going. Love it. Kombucha it.
Thank you, Jillian. So and don't forget to put your details in the comment section below the video so people can support you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Ciao, bye.
Baby hearts, Jillian.
Baby hearts, Jillian. Baby hearts. Baby hearts. Come on, baby hearts. There we go. Baby hearts as we say goodbye to Jillian. We have baby hearts for people we love on the show. There we go. Baby hearts. Not these baby hearts.
Cute,
Okay, ciao, Jillian. Thank you. Now we say, there we go. This is the only show where you actually see the guests go. There we go. The guest's gone, you see. The others, they cut you off beforehand. They make it seamless. Here, we show you how we get rid of the guest.
And how we put the next guest on.
That's right. and we can only show online where we will mime for 10 minutes, and you'll have to lip read. Oh man. All right. Shall we wrap up? I think we should wrap up. I hope you've had fun watching us today. Before we wrap up, let's look at the comments.
Crazy.
Let's look at the comments. Helen Midbush says, nice to meet you. Show us the bike again, says Michelle. There's a biker. Oh, man. Alistair Jameson sent me an invitation in the comment section. He says, Tom London, I herewith invite you to supper with me and my family at the House of Rooms. He's won the lotto. I'm telling you, he's gone and won the lotto. He's won the lotto. Corin Atwell, eliminate sugar in the diet. What? I'd rather die. I'd rather die. You know that there are people that there are people, and I think I was almost one of them that said, I'd rather die than be here. I'd rather die. I'm getting out of this place. But yeah, I feel the same way about sugar. I'd rather die. Alistair said he shaved and he showered to get ready for the show, and then shame, man. Let's call the oak, man. Gee, let's before we say give him a kiss goodbye. Hold on a moment.
You can.
Well, I didn't expect you to. Now I'm calling him on his phone. You see, I'm supposed to call on another number. He's confused the heck out of me. Hold on.
I think you need a producer, mate.
I'm running out of hands. You see, I've got to call his son's phone. At any moment now, the son is going to pick up the phone instead of Alistair, and we'll have a new character on the show.
Okay.
So Alistair's son's name is Joshua. And every time I see the name Joshua, I think of Dolly Parton. Remember that song? Joshua, what you doing standing there all alone? Joshua. Okay, can we hear Alistair Jameson? Hello, Alistair. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Oh, we can't hear you. Damn it, man. Again.
Take that mute button off.
Again. No, I'm only joking. All right. Well, listen, I don't know. You were having fun in the comment section. Did you get a date? Because I think you could get a date. If I hung out there, I could get a date. Did you get a date in the comment section?
Well, we'll see. I don't know. We'll have to work on that one a bit.
You're going to turn
Time
will tell. That's a no. If a guy says that, it's a no.
Yeah.
Didn't get a date. All right, so we're off to the House of Ribs. Did you win the lotto? You did, eh? You got 5 numbers in the bonus, didn't you? He's speechless. Oh, man. Oh, man. You can't be serious. It can't be every time we put... it's Primrose, man. Please, can your cellular networks or whoever's doing data and internet in Primrose Mountain in Germiston, please, can you sort this out? I think the people there, I think if you live in Primrose and you're trying to deal with the data there, it's like you're back in 1999 with a little 64K modem. Man. Every single time. Have you seen the video where that song comes from? It comes from like a Spanish guitar song.
Yeah,
it's a whole song. And at the end it goes. I think we've all seen that meme. Stop freezing Alistair. Now people think that I'm the one that actually freezes Alistair on purpose.
Okay, I was going to say you're frozen, but it seems you're back now. It's a dysfunctional show, guys. That's the bottom line.
My goodness. Thank you, Tom. Nice show. Crazy clown show. Loved it sticking, says Karen Bennett.
Oh, love you sticking too.
We love you sticking too. We do, Karen. Oh, man. Michelle says she's in hysterics. And that's what I said. I said when we started this morning, I don't want to do a serious show. I was sitting in a very serious room yesterday with very serious people, politicians and the like, and journalists and very, very, very serious people. Oh, by the way, I also want to retract what I said about that journalist yesterday, that I thought there was a pretty journalist there, and I was about to flirt with her. We checked her out today, and she's married, and so apologies to her husband and the whole family and anybody I might have offended. I'm definitely, I do not go after married women, so you're safe. It's all good. And
that's funny.
Oh man, why do I keep falling in love instantly with the wrong ladies?
Guys, Tom London falls in love in a millisecond. Like in a millisecond. And then he plans his wedding. Like,
that's right.
The next thing is the planned wedding on top of a mountain with a helicopter and champagne.
When it's like a Hollywood movie soundtrack is playing in my head when I see someone I like. That 1,000 Years song starts. I have died waiting for you. Ba-ba-dum, ba-ba-dum, 1,000 years, I love you for 1,000 more. It's all going around in my head. Kenny Chesney's going around in my head. It's my whole head swims with music. You've had me from hello. It's all going around in my head, and I'm like, right, I'm down the aisle now. We're in that little chapel in the Drakensberg, and all our family are here.
Don't even know her name.
I'm still trying to get your name. What was that? Burn what? Burn what? I didn't get it. So we had to do a whole investigation this morning.
Just burn.
And then we found out that she was married.
Oh, that was funny. That was funny.
So, but before
till tomorrow when Tom finds somebody else to fall in love with, folks. Don't worry, we'll be fine. My mom reckons we've got to find you a girlfriend.
I agree with your mother. I do agree with your. I agree with your mother. I do agree with your mother. Margaret says yes. We freeze Alistair on purpose. And she also says, a born romantic, bless your heart. You don't want me to start flirting on this show. I'm Olympic level. You don't want me to start with the words. Even women say, I don't fall for that. By the time I've gone, your eyes remind me of a child laughing. Sparkling like diamonds. I can just hoy that stuff. And the next thing, everyone loves me. Well, for a little while, like I told you, until they go, you're not what we thought, you're very boring. Why do you always want to lie on the couch and what next? You never want to go out. Why can't we hike in the Drakensberg together? Because I'm lazy. I told you right at the beginning. Did you think I was joking?
Sorry, Tom. There's someone out there for you.
I need a beautiful, boring lady. I need a boring, beautiful, beautiful lady. Boring
very
and
beautiful, very boring.
Mind you, they are boring. There are some boring, beautiful ladies out there. The beauty,
really?
Yeah, the beauty. Those American beauty pageants. They're all a bit boring, don't you think?
Oh well, I mean, if you're talking about America, sure. Go in South Africa, I don't know so much.
Boring. Boring and beautiful in Brakpan. There we go. A boring, beautiful Brakpan, Macy. The hunt is on. We're off to Brakpan in the Suzuki next week. We're going to find Tom a bokkie. Bokkie wat vanaand by my wil lê. Kom maar lekker so.
You'll be going back on the 5th.
Oh, what have I done? I've put some other... I've still got a voice note here.
The dysfunctional Tom London show.
Right. Before the show started, I said to Tanya, let's make the objective of the show to laugh. And she said, okay, let's do it. We all need to laugh. Because we were not looking like this before the show, I promise you. We were both. We were both. And I said, let's cheer ourselves and everyone up. So hope we've accomplished our mission. Thank you very much for joining us on the Tom London Show. We go live every Tuesday at 3 p.m. and every Thursday at 3 p.m. When I say when the connection lasts, Alistair Jameson, who I think he's actually doing this on purpose so he can hang out with the girls in the comment section.
I did too.
I think that's what's up here. It's not me freezing him. He's got his own thing going here, I reckon. So I guess goodbye from Alistair. I'm sure he'll say goodbye in the comment section. Goodbye from Tanya Curry. There she is on your screen. Got to give you some baby hearts now. Baby hearts. Tanya Curry from acumenmedia.net. She watches your brand so you don't have to. She's been tracking the Tom London Show story and our story as we push for better healthcare in this country via her fancy, sophisticated satellite tracking systems. You do not want to give her your telephone number. Let me tell you that. She'll know everything about you in a second, except what's in your bedside drawer.
For that we come to the Tom London Show.
Oh, that we come to the dysfunctional people. Okay, baby hearts to everybody. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you again Thursday, 3 p.m. If you want to join us live, 3 p.m. South African time is when it goes out. Big hello to our American viewers on YouTube last week. We had over 1,000 Americans joining us. We are starting to get traction in the US of A. And I'm saying to Tanya, I can't wait to buy that Gulfstream. When the YouTube revenue kicks in, I'm going to buy a Gulfstream G5 and I'm going to fly to Malibu and I'm going to look for Miley Cyrus.
And I said...
And I'm going to tell her you were fine before the Ozempic. I think that's it. Okay, bye. Come on, everybody.
Bye.
Go away now. We need to have a life, and so do you. I love you lots. Well done on supporting the show and making a difference. I didn't do it myself. You did it with me.